Hey everybody, this is Robert from Black Belt Gaming, continuing my Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition playthrough. I'm now facing off against a group of enemies. I'm not really sure if everybody's a bad guy or if we've got maybe somebody out here that we can help. I'm just not sure. We've got orcs, elite trooper orcs. Maybe is that maybe a shaman back there? And then these pirates, but they are skeleton pirates. Ooh, I didn't see that guy. And somewhere back here is a pyromancer, and then this guy's invisible. Oh, maybe he's just line of sight blocked. So I'm not exactly sure who to help out, if anybody. If I should just start killing everybody, I'm not sure. So here we are. We know the orcs are definitely bad guys, so they might be a safe first target. Why don't we move up a few steps, sort of get Roderick here towards the front. And that's going to take about 4 AP. How much does his encourage cost? 3. Let's go ahead and do that. That gives everybody a little boost, I think. And then maybe we can move him up.
Living versus the dead. But what in this dank cave could be worth such a savage fight?
Regardless, these orcs will find no allies in us.
Alright, so we're definitely clear that the orcs are the bad guys. They all seem to be glowing for some reason. Let's see. I think I'm going to let Roderick just hang on there. And hopefully these guys will just keep killing each other. Alright, Jahan's turn. He's wielding his brand new wands. Like I said, I don't know how they work. Well, it looks like they got some range on them. I was worried they might have to be just melee weapons, but it doesn't look like it. That's going to cost 6 AP to make an attack. That leaves him with 2 in his budget for movement. So that looks to be about as far as he can walk, and I don't know if anybody is in range. Yeah, we can hit a pirate, or we can hit this elite orc trooper. Maybe that is what we should do. Let's see how this goes. Ooh, nice. Ah. Rats. Alright, well, let's move our archer up here to get some, I don't know, some better... No, we don't have to attack, just move up closer. Maybe right there. Looks like you can see everybody pretty well. And then just hang on. Scarlet is still wielding the staff, and one of her favorite things to do is to bring out her spider, so that's always a nice distraction so that everybody doesn't pick on poor Roderick.
See how fast she scuttles!
And we'll have her take a step. Wow, that healing is really helping out that elite trooper. Whoa! Spider. Why don't you go... I don't know whether to go jump on the archer or the shaman here. See if you can do something about that young orc ranger. Yeah, go get him. Whoa! Bad move. Alright, got in a couple of attacks.
I bet that horn would make a pretty ornament for this tomb.
One thing that's been very nice... Oh. Well, now I don't like the skeletons either. Whoa! Holy burning underwear, Batman. Did that fry the spider? I'm glad I wasn't in the middle of that. Uh, 10 AP. I don't think I have enough to get over there. 6, 7. 7 looks like as much as I've got right now. But we've been shot by the skeletons, so they're obviously no friends of ours. I wonder if he can mow down all of these people. I'm not sure. Let's see what happens. Cool, he kind of charged through everybody. And we flattened out the pyromancer. 3 AP, that's not enough to do any healing, so we'll stand. And I think now we've ticked off.
Know the reach of my power.
Oh, spider. Stay on the ranger. Ooh, poisoned. Cool. He is dropped. Jahan, anybody within attack range? We can still maybe hit this elite trooper again. Let's try that. Alright. A little bit of archer. Let's take her into our precision stance. And let's start picking on this orc shaman. Alright. Don't have to get too cocky about it. Scarlet, what's your range on your staff here? He's already on fire. Is that attack blocked? I can't quite tell. Maybe it's alright. Let's see if we can hit him with this. Not enough action points. Really. How about throwing one of these? Yeah, right on him.
If you can't stand the heat.
That's nearly, I don't know. Did some damage, but more would have been better. Ooh, okay. Alright, that's a skeleton pirate. I thought that was Roderick.
Death upon Lily Greenskin! I'll cut thee in twain!
Well, what I was going to say about this enhanced edition was that in some of the dialogue, like you may have seen it with the rat that I spoke to, or the mouse, when I first came in here, they've provided voice acting to the NPCs, and that's been a big improvement. Let's see, who to attack? I think I want to stay on that wizard guy. So let's just give him a big smack. Nice. Yeah, let's hit him again. Good. The pyromancer's gone. And we'll just save that one little action point for later. Nice dodge. Uh-oh. Spider is still kicking. Let's bite this guy in the back. And do it again if you can. Missed. Jahan, you should be able... Yeah, it might as well drop him while we have the chance. That did it.
Powerless to act.
Uh-oh. I think we just stunned Roderick. That was not my intent. The archer, we're going to go for the shaman over here again. Nice. And I don't think we've got enough for another attack. Nope. So hang on. Scarlet's got a little more fire. Let's hit this elite trooper, or should we hit this skeleton guy? Let's hit this guy.
I will poke the father of faith.
Good. Keep him off of Roderick for now. Alright, I think that blasted our spider.
I bet that horn would make a pretty ornament for this tomb. May the gods curse the mother that bred thee.
Jahan, I think we may need to move him forward. I don't know if there's much for him to do. How much does regeneration cost? It costs 5. That's 1 action point of movement. That's not much at all. Does that put us in range of Roderick? Nope. He is out of range. Alright, let's cancel that. Let's hit this skeletal pirate. Not enough action points. Okay. So I guess when you're dual wielding wands, it costs more to attack and you can't separate them. Well, anybody else? I don't think there's much else I want to spend any action points doing, so let's just take a few more steps forward and call it quits there. And I want you to stay focused on this shaman. Can we do it again? Nice! Turned him into a pincushion, it said. Alright, our spider did die. That's its toxic remains there. What do we got? We've got an elite orc trooper, another skeletal pirate, pirate bowman, and another bowman. Okay. Well, the spider is always good. It helps draw fire and kind of get people from pounding on our fighter, so...
See how fast she scuttles!
Bringing her in. Spider's turn. Go for the pirate. And again, if you can. Immune to the poison. Alright. We're staying focused on Roderick here. Interesting how I got experience points for that bowman's kill. I'm not complaining about it, but... Alright. 3 action points left. I guess it could scuttle over here. Jahan, can you heal Roderick from there? That's helpful. And let's take a few steps this way. Not sure if the archer is going to have such a long range shot here available to her, so let's pull her out of that precision stance, which slows her down so much, and we'll move her up. Just don't get electrocuted. And sit there, sit tight. And Scarlet's going to run up to the edge and hopefully not get electrocuted. Let's make sure. I think that looks safe. On the spider. Good. He's drawing their fire. They've got nowhere to run. Roderick is up next. Looks like he's standing right on poison. He can't use his charge. And I don't know if he has... It's going to take 7 AP. No, he just doesn't have enough action points. Maybe we can move him over a little bit. Let's just see if we can get him over here. And then, let's do encourage again.
7 inspire us.
And we'll end his turn. Spider's turn. Let's get in there and mix it up. Can you? Good. Again, not enough action points. All right. Here's our boy. Let's move up and try to support. Support the fighter. Now, we'll drop her back into her precision stance since she's settled. I'm just not sure. She doesn't have line of sight. It's just a bad position for her. Looks like the electricity is out of the water, or whatever liquid this is. Let's move her over here. And we'll just hang out. I don't think Scarlet's... Her staff attack, I think, is just going to be short. And how many action points does that take? 3? Let's move her... Let's move her up 3, and then we might be able to pull this off. Might be able to hit that first guy at least. Let's see if this will do it. Yeah, did 47 damage to him. Good, the spider is tanking well. Roderick, don't step in the poison, buddy. And let's go for the back archer. See if you can hit him.
No foe can stand before me.
He saved. So spider's turn. Stay on this guy. Again. Oh, she's burning. What happened? She stood too close to the burning remains of that orc or whatever it was. I didn't realize that. Well, let's see if we can get off a shot at this guy. Good shot. With your remaining action points, please step away from the fire. Hopefully that will calm her down. Another bolt here. That might be enough to put him down.
Have
Yes.
mercy on your soul.
We've got one pirate left.
Stitch in time, eh, friends?
Don't have line of sight to make that attack. Any other movement might put him into that poison. Let's see if any of his other spells could work here. Teleportation? I don't know. Nope. That's not going to do it. Well, no. Nothing. We're just going to hold. Let's see if Roderick can take this guy down. Was that a... What in the world? Roderick just stabbed the floor. What a waste. Spider's down. Our fiery archer. I think she can get a shot now. Can't believe I wasted Roderick's attack like that. Just barely, I think. Is that...
Stand down before I put you down.
Yeah, it's a hit. Does this have the same range? Yeah.
These flames bite deep.
Oh no. Roderick's on fire now. Alright. Roderick and Scarlet kind of seem to be getting along anyway, so he's going to talk to her about that later. Jahan, people need healing, I know that. Can you drop that on Roderick there? I think that's good enough. Alright, man. That did it.
The orcs must have been after something quite valuable to upgrade. Undead.
Got some gold. A basket. Let's check it out. A wooden crate. There's a toxic grenade. Roderick's carrying around a few grenades. I just haven't used them. A fine wooden earth wand. An old buckler. Healing potion. Silver arrow. Let's get that. We'll search the barrel. Empty grenade. Maybe we can craft something later. Plague grenade. And a basket with a nail bomb. Alright, anything else over here? Another basket. An orange? Okay. Right. There is a trap. Barrel. So maybe we don't want to mess with that. That barrel's probably covering up a trap of some kind. Some potions here. And some barrels. Anything in there? Adventurer's Field Guide. I'm not sure if that's going to be of any value or not. Fanny Blossom. That's weird. Nice leather boots. Well, I think we're ready to sort of cut this video off. Maybe the last thing we'll do is just have a brief word with the mice. Can you talk?
All this rabble over a silly red stone. You don't see we rats bashing skulls over such trifles.
A silly red stone. Alright. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. We've survived yet another battle. Tried out some new magic wands and set each other on fire. So we had a good time. I'll catch you later for some more Divinity Original Sin.